Violence in Israel, more than 100 years in the making.
For more on that, we're joined by Boyd Matheson, host of Sunday Edition. Boyd, unfortunately, the challenges in this part of the world are longstanding, and it seems any progress is set back by violence like this.
Yeah, it really is. And the sad part is it's the civilians that get caught in the crossfire of all of this. So you have to look at the Palestinian people and those citizens. They are not served well by the terrorist group Hamas. They didn't gain anything in these attacks. They've actually are now under siege. They've lost power, food, energy. And so they're really in the crossfire there. And obviously the tragic loss of life in Israel as well. And this is one of those where it's going to require a leadership moment. There's so much that gets conflated in these kinds of settings. We try to conflate Palestine and Hamas together. We look at what's happening in Israel. We also have to look at the rest of the world in terms of leadership. Ukraine still is having challenges with Russia. China still eyeing Taiwan very closely. And this is really one of those leadership moments of someone will need to step forward and show that there is actually a path to peace through the right kind of principles.
Hey, Boyd, when you talk about leadership, what do you think about the United States leadership and what their role may be in this?
Yeah, really critical, and glad you asked that, Mike, because, of course, right now we still have chaos in the House of Representatives. President Biden's approach to this region, including Iran, who's a big funder of Hamas, has been so uncertain and so passive that it's really created space for this. And so we know that dictators and bad guys and thugs and terrorist groups always look for chaos. They look for division as an opportunity to assert their strength. And they've been planning this for some time. So I think we need to do several things. One, President Biden should immediately refreeze the $6 billion in funds from Iran that have being held. You should have the Republicans in the House have to get their act together and get a speaker named in the next 24 to 48 hours so that things can be done. So aid can be given to Israel. And again, there's other fronts that need to be addressed as well. Whenever there's hesitation or vacillation back and forth, that's the opportunity for those who have evil designs to assert their will, knowing there won't really be retribution, or that they at least have time to continue to build momentum in the havoc that they're trying to wreak.
All right, Boyd, as always, we appreciate your insights. Thank you. Stick with KSL as we continue to follow the war in Israel and the impacts being felt here in Utah. We'll have continuing coverage throughout our newscast, and you can find the latest information here or on our website, ksltv.com.